Look at this here, man.
When you're in the service industry, you have to tip. If you don't tip, that kind of leaves a stain on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the lady who don't tip, I told her she couldn't book with me no more.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, girl, you can't book. I was like, you're blocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're blocking people for not tipping? If you want that extra tip so bad, raise your prices. Put your tip in your prices. It has never been that serious. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When I used to get my hair cut, I always left a tip. But if that tip is expected, it's going to rub me the wrong way. Right? If somebody's forcing you to give them a tip, wouldn't that should rub you the wrong way? Now I feel as though you bullying me.
Okay, let's unpack that. So, why?
I'm in the service industry. Yeah. I'm a person of service. So I just think the service industry in general should be tipped.
Agreed.
And just because your sewing was $2.50, even if it's a $5 tip, it's just showing gratitude to the service. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I feel.
What should be the tip on a $250?
10%.
10%.
Not 20%.
Not the standard 18 or 20.
I like 10. And that's just me being fair.
Okay.
So I probably already included my tip in my price. Mm-hmm. So that's for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I tip right on out her damn establishment.
She double dipping. This heifer says she already included her tip in her price, and she on here complaining. See what I'm saying, bro? She gotta be from Atlanta. She gotta be a hairstylist from Atlanta. That's type of shit they do. Are you blocking people? Think about what she just said, right? She put her tips in her prices, and then she blocked the lady for not giving her $5.
So for those of y'all who do not know, these are 211 still reserved. And I do not drink them, but wait till y'all hear this funny story. All right, so this is my buddy Ken. He likes his 211, and he has a rare condition. Tell him about your condition.
I have a heart condition called cardiomyopathy, an internal pacemaker malfunctioning, causing an arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat. They prescribed me a blood thinner. Of the 8 blood thinners known to man, 7 of which I'm allergic. The last I'm not. It does make me break out in spots, though.
But what
over
does the
here,
211
over
do?
there.
What does the drink do?
Alcohol acts as a blood thinner.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that I can help you out today. And you had a prescription for that alcohol, right?
Yes.
You had a prescription, and who am I to turn someone down? So you have a good day, kid, and enjoy.
Thank you for helping put a squiggle in my squiggle.
You're welcome.
I did not know that. I did not know that alcohol acts as a blood thinner. You know what's crazy? Hear me out, right? Why is it that we are so fascinated with putting things in our bodies that can kill us? You drink alcohol long enough, your liver, your kidneys, gone. You smoke cigarettes long enough, lung cancer. Even I heard weed, even smoking marijuana could give you some lung cancer, and it messes it can do something to your blood also, or something to your heart. I believe it can do something to your heart. But we are so fascinated with putting that shit in our body. Like alcohol. And maybe I'm acting brand new because, you know, I've calmed down when it comes to drinking and stuff like that. Because I used to drink back in the day. But can you imagine going to the club and paying hundreds of dollars for a bottle that can kill you? That's crazy, right? You're paying to potentially have liver damage one day.
Listen, if the leggings ain't got tummy control in them, honey, I don't want them. These are the viral Halara leggings that everybody knows and loves. And these ones are the ones that literally are going to slurp up and hide away all of your tummy. Did you just freaking see that magic? They're so buttery soft, super freaking stretchy, and they also have pockets. Let's not forget how incredible that they actually look on the booty too. And they have tummy control even in the back part, so you're hiding any of your back potatoes back here. Just for size reference, I'm 175 pounds. I'm only 4'11", and I'm wearing the large in the 7/8 inch length. Honey, yes, these are made for us short girlies. I have these in just about every single color. I specifically wore the blue so that way that you can see that they are literally not even see-through. Now, they are on a back-to-school sale, so if you actually want to get your hands on it for this price, I would run.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, boys. It's somebody in this world don't play about her little short ass. It's somebody out here ain't playing about her short ass. Again, it's some of y'all gonna judge. Or she got a stomach, so that look like she done had kids. That look like one of them stomachs. That's a grown woman build right there. Stop being a little boy. Imagine you watching all my videos. laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog? It's free. It is free for you to subscribe.
So for those who don't know, I used to work at all boys group home last year for almost a year. The boys ranged anywhere from 10 to 18. We kept at least 10 to 12 boys in the house. They can range anywhere from 5'1" and 130 pounds to 6'2" and about 220. They were mostly minority boys. They were black and Hispanic. And it was about 10 to 12 boys in the house. And I'm saying that to say this. My whole time working there, no matter how many times they went outside, picked flowers, and brought them to me, no matter how many times they cooked food and brought it for me, no matter how many times they tell me how pretty I am in a day, no matter how many times I've heard them conversing about my body parts, no matter how much I ovulate monthly to the point that I could eat a man, it never occurred to me on any of those days to touch one of those children because I don't like kids, and there's nothing that they could possibly say to me, regardless of their puberty, regardless of them thinking that they're grown men, regardless of them having raging hormones, regardless of them chasing me down and on my heels for sex. It never occurred to me to do it because I don't like children. The oldest boy that was in there at the time, I remember him telling the rest of the boys that as soon as he got me by myself away from the rest of the staff, that he would grape me. They beat that boy so bad that the ambulance had to come pick him up. The police had to take statements. They put him in a hospital. Imagine them boys knowing better than you. I didn't sleep with them because I don't like kids.
I don't know what she's responding to, but I like her answers. If I was one of them kids in the group home, I'd have tried your ass too. I'd have been trying you every day. But later on in life, I would respect you even more for turning down my advances. It's a lot of adults out here. It's a lot of, let me word this the right way. It's a lot of adults who got caught up. A lot of counselors, a lot of teachers, parents, weak in the knees, giving that box up. A young man saying sweet nothing. A child saying sweet nothings to you, and you falling for this shit. Let me go back to me saying that if I tried her when I was in that group home as an adult, I would respect her even more, is because I know that as a child, once you get some grown poom, that shit could mess you up mentally. Could have you walking backwards, a grown woman put that thing on you. So respectfully, shout out to you, man.
Women are not rallying behind Lindsay Clancy because we think it's okay to our kids. No, it's because a lot of us, majority of us, have had a Patrick Clancy. We've dealt with a Patrick Clancy after giving birth. Yeah, we've dealt with a man that watched us suffering, that watched our mental health reach rock bottom, and they still expected us to take care of the kids, the house, and even them. And
you know what's crazy? I didn't even know this shit was going on. I don't know why it just hasn't popped up on my For You page, if I'm being honest with you.
Lindsay Clancy's murder trial resumes tomorrow. The Massachusetts mother is accused of killing her 3 young children in 2023. Her attorneys say she was suffering from postpartum depression and psychosis. Clancy was prescribed more than a dozen different medications by multiple doctors. Now, legal experts are trying to determine if that caused her to kill.
I found out at work. One of my coworkers was like, "Yo, have you been following the case?" And he was breaking it down, and he was breaking down why he think the husband did it. He said, "Yo, I think the husband drugged her."
did nothing to help. Yeah, this woman looked at him and said, "Hey, I feel like myself and our kids." And he said, "Pause. I have to go on a lunch date with my friends."
What?
And we think he's innocent? She's telling you what she's going to do. And you thought, I'm going to leave her alone with the kids. I'm going to overwork her more. His own family testified that they helped more than him. And a lot of us have dealt with that postpartum. And that's why people are rallying behind her. That's why women are. Because if we don't do it, nobody's going to do it. Because a lot of men are like, oh, it's just hormones. Just get some sleep and like you'll be okay. You'll get to the other side of it. But a lot of us don't get to the other side of it. Yeah, it's swept under the rug and we're told to just deal with it. And it gets darker and darker and darker. And the more sleep deprived you are, the more depressed you are, the more you're not getting help, it gets worse. And that's why people are rallying behind her. Not because we think it's okay to murder children. And I wish more people would have a conversation about mental health after you give birth, because it really is that bad. And it's really that overlooked in women.
I do understand postpartum depression. I do understand how it changes women, okay? I watch my wife deal with it. I watch coworkers deal with it. I watch family members deal with it. So I definitely understand how, as a man, especially if you the one who, shot the club up, it's your responsibility to make sure your woman is okay. It's your responsibility to shoulder some of that burden, because mentally, she might be going through it. Regardless of how I feel about postpartum depression, I can't rally behind nobody that strangled their kids. I just can't do it. Maybe I'm insensitive. You tell me.
I just want Black Americans to understand that we're not a different people. We are the same group of people. I see all the time online, people are constantly reminding me that I'm Haitian. Absolutely, I got Haiti tatted on my neck. I love that I'm Haitian, but I also want to remind you that I'm no different from you. They're doing the same thing to you that they're doing to me. We are no different. In the moment that we start acting as if there's a separation between us, that's where you let the perpetrators do exactly what they came here to do. Destruct and divide us so that they can conquer us again.
I hear Haitians, Jamaicans, everyone else is against the Black American, like they had no part. But I'm like, we're all Black. So if it happens to one, it's happening to us because it's going to go around.
I personally encounter people who do not want to associate themselves with Black Americans.
Absolutely.
They make
Me too.
A big point to say.
I've had that situation right here at the table.
Oh,
go ahead. Really? Yes.
That I'm Haitian. So I've seen it personally to that. So
I've encountered a lot of FBAs on my channel, and they talk about the fact that I'm Caribbean, but I'm not gonna lie, bro, I can't even blame the FBAs because it's a lot of people who are not African American who carry that same segregated mentality, and I just can't understand that shit. I'm Grenadian, you're American, this person's Haitian, this person's Jamaican, this person is African. When we walk down that street, a racist person look at all of us walking down that street. They don't see an American. They don't see no Haitian. They don't see a Jamaican. They don't see a Grenadian. They see a nigga. They see a group of niggas. I understand somewhat the reason for the divide, okay? The things that African Americans had to go through in this country after slavery is a lot worse than what my ancestors went through in Grenada. It's a lot worse. I'm gonna keep it a band. Segregation, Jim Crow, lynching, it's worse. And I get it. I 110% get it. But I do want you guys to know that a lot of us aren't trying to piggyback off of your struggle. I'm not trying to piggyback off of your struggle. I don't know, bro. I don't separate myself. I don't see myself as no different. I've been in this country since I was a child. I go through the same struggles. I drive my car around this motherfucker. Them folks don't like seeing my Black ass in that car. I walk out my big ass house. I'm out there mowing my lawn. Them folks drive by. They don't like to see my Black ass in front of this house. Deep down, how the f did this get here? Yeah. Listen, bro. This divide is only gonna hurt us. The best way to conquer a people is to keep them divided. And we falling right into that trap. Let's not fall into that trap. You my brother. I'm your brother. If I see somebody trying to do something to you that's racially motivated, I'm on their ass. You're not going to do that to my brother. And I wish you would do that for me also.